Hey guys, Mo here today, and now we're going to do a little kind of a steak rub. So normally I like to age my steaks for about an hour at room temperature, but today I'm in a bit of a hurry, so I'm going to show you some little techniques. It's not just salt and pepper, even though it's how I mostly like it. We are going to start with some salt, nice heavy pinch. Try to get the fat side as well, don't just throw it whatever. A lot of pepper, remember, steaks, love pepper. Okay, beyond that you can use thyme, cayenne, paprika. I've got some nice Cajun spice here, but right now I'm going to go with some smoky paprika to give it kind of a, that nice smoky taste. Okay, now for the daring brown sugar. That's right. Using a few big pinches of brown sugar. I know you're thinking it's going to make my taste. This is a steak, not a candy bar. Well, trust me, you're not eating that much. Besides, if you like steak sauce, well guess what? A lot of sugar and all that stuff. Give it a good pat down. Okay. Same thing, both sides. So, big pinch of salt. Put it in there good. Then get your paprika. Don't worry about doing a nice and neat job. We're cooking. We're making a black pepper. So, maybe I'm gonna give a bit of heat. Add some cayenne to this side and not the other side. Cayenne's strong, so all you really need is like half a teaspoon. Again, cayenne is powerful. Do not use too much. Brown sugar. Okay. And what we're gonna do here now is just give it a rub down. Okay. We're gonna let it marinate, or maybe just sit in the rub for about 5 minutes or so. And remember, you don't want to put too much brown sugar on this thing, because then again, it will definitely get sweet. Remember, it is a steak after all. Then we're ready to pan up.
Okay, so as you know, when you see the smoke coming up from your pan, that's when you know it's ready. It's on the highest heat. You really want to hear it sizzle and the oil dance, because if you don't do that, then remove your steak, because then it'll just sit there, it'll absorb everything, and you're going to boil it. So again, you want to hear a high sear. If not, take it right out of the pan. Don't worry, it's a few practice tries and to get it perfectly. Again, it's just the high heat, the smoke coming. It's very simple, really. And, it depends on how you like your steak cooked, the time. I always do these things live just because these ones are very basic techniques. It depends on the thickness of your steak, the size of it, the pan you're using, because the best pan is a cast iron skillet, and if you have it, use it. Very important. Now, I'll be the first to admit I've made a lot of mistakes, okay, but really crack out different spices. Use some garlic, use some onions, mushrooms. There's wines you can use. Heck, there's a whole world of flavors out there. Don't just stick to the basics. And don't go smearing a bunch of sauce and ketchup when this is done. You're going to really ruin the flavor you've worked so hard to just get out of it. You want to really absorb the flavor and really taste it. Give it a taste, guys. Really savor it. Okay, so it's been cooking for a bit. Let's give it a check. Okay, and I kind of blocked the shot. My apologies, but yeah, I'd say it's about done, ready to flip. You're gonna see it now. Look at that beautiful color and the caramelization, and it's just beautiful. That's what it's like when you use different ingredients and flavors, and you can't wait to taste it. Now, don't be so concerned about how high or low quality the steak is. That doesn't always matter. All you're really getting is more sinews of fat, and it's not really the biggest deal in the world. Because again, you can get the highest quality meat, cook it incorrectly, and make it disastrous. And trust me, a lot of people do that. That's called cooking a steak well done. But if you like it that way, that's fine, but don't go, investing an arm and a leg in the meat. This is a New York strip. It's my favorite steak out there. The fat on the side I love, but I really hate when people carve the fat off. It ruins the steak, and honestly, buy it with the fat on. You want it off, cut it yourself. It'll actually save you money, and it's kind of a sign of more freshness, for the most part anyways. And again, the steak's been cooking well. Let's check it over again. So I'm going to scoop it up. Oh, there we go. And hey, I didn't block that shot. Now it's time to kind of take the white part off. So you see the little fat right there on the side? Well, that's raw and uncooked. Now we're going to flip it over and cook for just maybe 10 seconds, really crisp it up. And don't drop it like I did. Do yourself that favor. So if you put spices and rub it on the side as well, it will taste really good and really get more just crisp and everything. So cook it up for about 10 seconds, then drain it on a rack for 5 minutes. This is the most important part. If you don't do this, then the second you cut your steak open, all the juices will drip out and it'll just ruin the steak. Age it for 5 minutes, and I promise you, your patience is going to be rewarded 100%. Finally, finish it up. I like to serve this alongside rice and black beans. It's one of my favorites. Practice and enjoy.